I just finished my first 5 hours as a new player in Warframe, and let me tell you, it was chaos, but beautiful chaos, and definitely less overwhelming than many people claim. I was totally surprised, and Warframe has already completely drawn me in. So here are my first impressions after 5 hours of gameplay in Warframe in 2026.
Wake up, Tenno. Wake up.
Right at the beginning, I was greeted by a stunning cinematic, and I have to say, wow. For a game over 10 years old, the scene looks completely modern. I learned that there are so-called Tennos, the pilots of the Warframes or frames, I don't know. And of course, there are various enemy types in the universe like Destiny. Then I had to choose between 3 frames. Excalibur, a hybrid electricity warrior with a katana. Meg, I think she controls telekinesis and is slightly slower than the other both. And Volt, extremely fast and controls electricity. I just went with Volt. I've heard you can change Warframes later anyway. In the first mission you learn the absolute basics. Running, sprinting, sliding, shooting. And trust me, it's not that easy at first. But I got the movement down pretty quickly. At first it looked like a grasshopper on drugs, but I got the hang of it. Hold slide, jump, jump again, and boom. You do the spiral in the air. If you crouch, look up and jump, you do a cannon jump. Really awesome and stylish. It immediately became clear Warframe is all about movement. The better you get, the more satisfying the game becomes. Anyway, I hunted the guy who put the ankle cuff on me at the start, and then I came across my spaceship. I freed it, and from that moment it became my home base.
Operator, you have returned.
Inside my ship, there's a terminal that let me access the star chart with multiple planets on it. Each planet has different missions, enemy types, and of course, loot. Yes, Warframe is a loot shooter, I knew that, like Destiny is too. I just followed what the game told me, mission after mission. Along the way, I found computer chips that helped me upgrade the chip and unlock the workbench and mod station. Then I discovered my wardrobe. Here you can customize literally everything, color-wise. The workbench lets you craft components, which can be used to make weapons and warframes. Of course, you need other components found on planets and the matching blueprints. I think some blueprints can also be bought in the shop with in-game currency or real money. At first I wasn't sure, but I think the main currencies are credits and endo. Credits are earned from loot, so destroy everything you see, every container, every loot box on the map. Endo is needed to upgrade mods. Mods are basically the core of Warframe. Right now I'm just smashing everything around, but I can already feel that mods will define my playstyle later on. How it all works in detail, I have no idea yet, to be honest. I only know you get endo from defense missions, from challenges, by dismantling old mods or weaker mods, and you can combine mod types to create different elements, but I don't really understand it yet. I will make a separate video after that later. Maybe I will know more after 10 hours, so make sure you subscribe. After about 90 minutes I checked my inbox and suddenly I had 3 skins. Equipped then, customized a bit and boom. I already looked like a little god, and that made the game even more fun. The missions are simple. Go in, loot, kill everything, get out. Takes about 15 minutes max and you've got your loot. You level up by using your abilities and weapons. The more you spam everything, the higher you level. You level your frame and your weapons and your abilities. I think it increases your damage, but I'm not entirely sure. If you press the options button, you will see something called master rank at the top. I noticed that some weapons in the shop are only available at a certain rank. So I think that must be the master rank. The missions for it is easy, takes 2 minutes and you level up. What exactly it does? No idea, to be honest. The next 2 hours I spent gliding through missions with Volt, whom I've really grown fond of. I feel like the main character of an anime, also improved my aim and movement skills a bit. Then I suddenly arrived in Fortuna and wow, the opening scene was amazing. I had a catchy song stuck in my head for about an hour.
Flowing hard, the land we call our home. Push to keep the dark from coming. Feel the weight of what we owe. This
It was the first time I saw other players, so I guess it's a multiplayer hub. From there I went into a huge open world area that looked absolutely incredible. I don't exactly know what else you can do there, but the missions were amazing. And I felt the true power of my Warframe for the first time.
Get that case as close as you can. Not worth it. Get back in here. Network rift destroying Fortuna with that orb.
After 4 to 5 missions on Fortuna, it happened. A boss fight against a spinning, flying robot spider with laser barriers everywhere. I died at least 3 times, but it was insanely fun, even though I mostly just dodged. From the fight I got a component for the Warframe Rhino. I think I need to defeat the boss again for the other parts. And crafting a part takes 12 hours. So yeah, Warframe is a marathon, not a sprint. And I love that about it. To unlock other planets, you have to complete gates. Requirements usually involve crafting or buying something. The game guides you really well so far. You are introduced to everything step by step. There are tons of weapons, frames and systems, but don't feel overwhelmed. It all comes naturally. At the end of my 5 hours my character looked like this, and I fought like this. The new player experience in Warframe is a 10 out of 10 for me. Gameplay, graphics, especially on a 4K OLED TV, movement, the sheer size of the game, all of it is overwhelming and awesome at the same time. And the fact that it's free to play just makes it even better. I'm very excited to see what I can report after the next 5 hours in my next video. Feel free to leave a free subscription to support this project and future videos. Until then,
Wake up.